Hi guys, I'm Jen Johns and this is Cupcakes and Cardio. Today on the channel I'm going to be showing you how to make a 100% edible EOS. Now you've probably seen like tons of other channels that use the container itself. You don't need an actual EOS for this tutorial at all, so you can like totally just get rid of it. Don't need it at all. So I'm going to show you how to make these out of chocolate, Jolly Ranchers, glitter, and even sprinkles. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all of our newest videos that come up after this. Now, let's watch this super fun tutorial. So to make our EOS little chocolates, we're going to be using some silicone molds. Now I just like kind of scrummaged through what I had. Now these are 3 different sizes, which I found worked really well. I'll put a link in the description box for you if you want to buy them off of Amazon, because that's where I got these ones. Now this little set here, I've happened to find it at the local dollar store, and we're only going to be using this little insert. It's like a little paint palette thing. Now, what we also need obviously is some chocolate. So I'm using candy melts, and you could use any color that you want, whatever you've got, as many as you want. It's super fun, so make them totally unique. Now we're also going to need some little sprinkles, and we're going to be using some hard candies and Jolly Ranchers in there. Now something super fun that's new is some edible glitter. It's also called Get Disco Dust, and I'll also put a link to that in the description box because I also got that off of Amazon. And we're also going to need a little bit of piping gel. So the first thing we're going to do is use the largest of the 3 different circle molds, and I'm just going to take some of the melted chocolate, which I melted at 50% power in the microwave, and I'm just going to fill them just up. That first one might be a little bit too full, but I can easily fix that. So what I do is I just want to tap them like this. Oh, that actually works out perfectly. If it was too full, take your flat edge here and just wipe it over to the next one. You want to make sure that when you're filling these, that you've got like a top and a bottom for each of the EOSs. So you want to make sure that there's like, well, I guess you could have matched like or mismatched tops and bottoms if you had to. I'm sure the world wouldn't end if we were a little bit more creative than usual. Come on. So I'm adding just whatever you want here. So these are going to be the top and the bottom. Once I get all of these molds filled, I'm going to pop them into the fridge. They only need like 5-10 minutes. And remember, you just want to keep tapping so it settles down at the bottom. Now on this blue one here, you can see that there's a little bit excess. So again, I'm just going to take my flat spatula here and just wipe it in. And it's fixed. It won't come. It will come off and break off that little extra, and it will be no problem. So I'm going to fill these up, pop them into the fridge, and I'm going to show you what the next parts we're going to do. Before my colored chocolate solidifies, I want to do the little part that's going to raise the actual like balm part of the EOS up. So I'm only using these in the center piece here. And you just want to put a little bit in there, and just like totally coincidentally, it was like the perfect size for what I want this to do. Just giving it a tap again to make sure it settles in there. And then just like the other ones, you're going to pop these into the fridge, and then we're going to let them solidify. And then next we're going to work on a couple of different ways to do the actual pretend balm part of the EOS. So now we're going to work on the balm part of it with these little smaller shaped little half spheres. So I'm going to take some piping gel here. You don't need too much, and you're just going to take it on a paintbrush, wipe it on the inside of the cavities here, like this. Now what the piping gel is doing is it's going to act as a glue for the sprinkles to stick to. You don't have to use the piping gel, but what I find that it does help is that rather than having the sprinkles all just fall to the bottom, it helps them stick to the sides as well. So it kind of gives it more of like a realistic and well mixed in look than you would kind of get if you just kind of threw them in here. So you're going to put them in, and I'm just going to give them like a little shake here so they can move around hopefully. No, that glue's working really good. So it's working exactly what I want it to do. There we go, a little bit too well. Now I'm going to take my white chocolate and I'm going to pour it in, fill up each of these little wells. And you can use any color that you want. You don't have to use the sprinkles. The white chocolate does kind of look the most realistic. So if you want to do them all white, then that's totally up to you as well. So these have to sit in the fridge for about 5 to 10 minutes as well. So I'm going to do that, pop them in the fridge with the other ones, and then I'm going to show you how to do another way to actually make the little balms. So I thought it would be fun in order to create some hard candy tops of the EOSs. They'd be really fun to like lick. I just thought it would be super fun to do. So what you're going to do is just take your hard candies into these cavities, and it fits about 2 per hole here. And you're just going to pop them in, and then you're going to put them into the oven at about 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and you want to melt them down. Now I found that in my oven these took about between 12 or about 10 to 12 minutes, and it melted them down perfectly. Now I've already done the melting process, so I'm just going to switch these out for you. And you want to make sure that they're completely melted and cooled before you even go to touch them, because they are really hot. So once they're completely cooled, we can pop them out of here just like that. And they can come out relatively easily. I just don't want it flying across here. So there we go. So this is just a different kind of top for the EOS. So with the tops and bottoms of my EOSs and the middle part already hardened, now I'm going to just take them out. They should be relatively easy to pop out. So just press on that side there. Nice, comes out easily. And the same will be with like the middle part that we made. So now I'm just going to flip these over and then just pop them out. Look at that. They're so cute. So I'm just going to pop these all out and then clean off my board, because if you don't clean off all this little extra chocolate, you will get it all over the little EOS cups. And I just found it's easier to make sure that you're working on a clean space. So now that we have all of our pieces ready to go, I'm going to show you how to assemble them. So I've got one full set would be the top and the bottom and the little additional piece. Now I'm going to take a serrated knife and I'm just going to cut off the bottom, a little bit of the bottom, just to like level that out. Just want to make sure that I've got it relatively straight there. So you just want to take a little bit off. Then using some of the melted chocolate, I'm just going to tap a little bit on the center there. And then I'm going to take the little lift, put that on top of that like that. And then, there we go. And then take a little bit more chocolate on the center of the little lift there. And I'm going to put these adorably cute sprinkle Aladdin one there, just like that. So the bottom there is ready to go. Now, to get the EOS name on the top, I'm just using like a really sharp scribe tool, or you could even use like a toothpick or whatever you've got handy. I just found it was easiest to start with the O in the center, just like this. And you can like, if you make a mistake, you can kind of go back over it. It's really easy. And then I just went to the S on the other side, like that. And then the E on the front. I found like going around the corners is the trickiest part. Now, as you can see, it gets really messy. I don't want to touch it, it will blend in. So I just got like, it's a lens cleaning tool, just blows dust off a camera lens. So I totally stole it from Paul's collection. Sorry, chocolate was needed. So I'm just going to clean up these letters. So just like this, I'm just going to scribe in the top here, and then a completed EOS will be done. But I have left my favorite part for last, and I'm going to show you how to make the glitter ones next. Now for the fun part, you guys, the glitter is coming out. I used to teach kindergarten and I loved letting the kids play with glitter. So I'm super excited that I finally have some glitter to decorate with. So I'm taking some piping gel again, and I'm going to again cover my chocolate with the piping gel. It's acting as the glue. So I want to make sure that I've got it on there. Now the glitter is, I think it was about $8 or $9 for this little tub. So I do want to keep it as much as I can, which is why I have it on a piece of parchment. So I'm just going to dump it on here like this. So now you can see why I wanted it on parchment. So I'm going to take that off and then just try to kind of get that little guy covered there, and then lift it up and out of there. Just, ooh, there we go. Just like that. So I'm just going to let it like set for a few seconds, a few minutes more to get the piping gel to kind of solidify a little bit, and then I'm going to move it right off, put it on top of its own little EOS container, and then dump my glitter back into my container. I've got the EOSs ready to go. I'm going to create a whole bunch more, and I can't wait to show you them all. So there you go, everybody, how to make 100% edible EOS. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know in the comments which one you liked the best. Was it the glitter or the Jolly Rancher, or the sprinkles. I think they're all really fun, but I want to know which one you guys like the best. Now, if you like other chocolate ideas, make sure you check out our chocolate playlist. So thank you all so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and see you guys all again very soon.